go for the OSCAAR Overkill Enterprises OSCAAR Modifieds for their 40-lap feature event on the pole. Ella Ferguson, Overkill Enterprises, 51910, Graysdale Racing Products. It's the number 46 of Steve Trendell. Starting second at a chat on the pole, Bone and Sun Excavating Limited, number 88, it's Ryan Dick. Starting third at Oakville, the Oakville Auto and Diesel Machine Shop, Racing Stuff, it's number 18 of Jason Keene. Starting fourth out of Shelburne in the Scott Reinhardt Trailers, SGR Plumbing, Rob Bell Farms, BW Towing, it's the number 51 of Dale Reinhardt. Starting in the fifth position at Burton, the Tyset Lawn Care, Goreski Roofing, Homestead Furniture and Plaisance, Rehab's Garage, it's the number 46 of Tyler Bullion. Starting in the sixth position out of Con and the McLean Farms, Split Creek Farms, the Tiny Human Co., it's the number 47 of Brent McLean. Starting seventh out of Port Hope in the Corner 5 Racing, Great North Storage, it's the number 83 of Andrew Massey. Starting the eighth spot out of Owen Sound, the Fireplace and Patio Shop, Epic Racewear, Have1.com, Napoleon Fastenal Canada of Oshawa, it's the number 69 of Wally Wilson. And final car on the Speedway, out of St. Thomas and the London Metal Duct Supply, Overkill Enterprises, Dino Towing, it's the number 48 of David Mathers. So here we go for the Overkill Enterprises OSCAAR Modifieds. The ground pounders are set to rock and roll for 40 laps here on day number one of Frostoberfest. Steve Trendell, Ryan Dick going to lead the field to green. The Flamboro Speedway base truck pulls down the inside. It's time to unleash the Modifieds here at Flamboro Speedway. The green flag is in the air. Good time by the 51 of Dale Reinhardt. He's going to get down to the inside lane. He takes the inside. Ryan Dick on the outside now. Jason King going to look to the inside into 3 and 4. Dick on the outside in that 88 car. Up front, Steve Trendell going to try to run away and hide. Brent McLean able to use the outside lane. He's going to slide into the 5th position behind that 51 of Dale Reinhardt. He's going to try to maybe stick to the inside on the 88 of Ryan Dick into 3 and 4. Field starting to single file themselves out. Steve Trendell up front with 20-25 points championship by only a handful of points over that 51 of Dale Reinhardt. And right now, Trendell up front, Jason Keene in second, Reinhardt in third, Ryan Dick in fourth, and Brent McLean occupies that top 5 position. As they start to sort themselves out here in this one, 30 laps of distance here for the OSCAAR Overkill Enterprises OSCAAR Modifieds. Steve Trendell out front, Jason Keene now in second, Dale Reinhardt third, Ryan Dick fourth, and Brent McLean runs in the 5th spot. 6 of the 46 of Tyler Bullion, 46T of Tyler Bullion, then the 69 of Wally Wilson, and the 48 of David Mathers, and the 83 of Andrew Massey. They stand by. Lap number 5, we'll go up on the board. Trendell still out front. So a long ways to go in this one. Jason Keene settles in second, Dale Reinhardt third, Ryan Dick fourth, Brent McLean 5th. Top 3 trying to break away just a little bit. Ryan Dick a couple car lengths back, and a couple car lengths back to the 47 of Brent McLean. McLean and the familiar McLean Farms number 47 machine. Hasn't run in a few years and back behind the wheel this season a couple times up at Sunset Speedway. Ran up at Saba Beach as well. And down here for Flamboro Speedway for Frostoberfest Weekend. The 47 car closing in on the back bumper of that 88 of Ryan Dick here on lap number 7. Top 3 kind of starting to break away. Ryan Dick runs in 4th, Brent McLean 5th. The battle for 6 is on. Wally Wilson looking to the inside of the 46T of Tyler Bullion. Wilson, the 2025 season champion up at Sunset Speedway, trying to move around that 46T of Tyler Bullion. That's going to be for the 6th position. Move Wilson up to 6, Bullion back to 7. Andrew Massey still right there as well. Lap 9 up on the board. The battle going to be for 4th here in a minute as Ryan Dick slid up the racetrack. The battle actually for the lead is on. Steve Trendell slipped up just a little bit. That'll be up the inside line for the 18 of Jason Keene. Keene no stranger to victory lane here at Flamboro Speedway. He's looking to get around the 46 of Trendell. Reinhardt going to throw his hat in the mix here as well. Keene can get down to the inside. He just can't get the power down to put a move on that 46 machine. Yeah, Reinhardt waiting in the rings. You had 51 car this time by lap 11 up on the board. Side by side for the race lead. Trendell and Keene duking it out here in this one. Trendell, Keene still side by side off the exit of turn number 2. That's going to open up the inside line for the 51 of Dale Reinhardt. Jason Keene now going to be at the top spot. Side by side for second and third as Reinhardt now looking to the inside. On the 46 of Trendell, and he's going to take that spot away. With the 51 up to second spot. Trendell now back to third. The battle still rages on for fourth as Ryan Dick holds the fourth spot, but Brent McLean right in the tire tracks of that 88 car. McLean seems to be able to wrap the bottom just a little bit, and Dick able to use that middle lane to keep that momentum up. Jason Keene, Dale Reinhardt now trying to drive away at the front of the field. Those top two trying to separate themselves. Trendell slipping back just a little bit in third. And it's another handful of car lengths back to the 88 of Ryan Dick, who's got a full rearview mirror of the 47 of Brent McLean. Lap number 15 goes up on the board. Jason Keene at Oakville Auto Diesel Machine Shop Racing Stuff number 18 machine up front. Dale Reinhardt and that Reinhardt Trailers number 51 right on the back bumper. Lap 16 up on the board. Still green in this one. 24 laps to go. Real battle on the speedway is for that fourth position as Ryan Dick holds it, but Brent McLean able to use the inside lane. Just can't quite put the power down to complete the pass. Closing in on halfway in this 40-lap main event for the OSCAAR Modifieds here at Flamboro Speedway on day one of Frostoberfest. Jason Keene about 2 car lengths, maybe now 3 to the back, the front bumper of the 51 of Dale Reinhardt, and it's another half straightaway back to the 46 of Steve Trendell. He's slipping back just a little bit from those top 2. Trendell runs in third, fourth is the 88 of Ryan Dick. Brent McLean runs in fifth. 6 to 69 of Wally Wilson, 7 to 60 of Tyler Mullion, 8 to 48 of David Matthews, 9 to 83 of Andrew Massey. Unable to make the call for the feature event is the 38 of Mike Westwood in that Feeney Photography, number 38, and the 39 of Brian Batty in that Lloyd's Paving, number 39 machine. So right now, we're still all 9 cars on the speedway as we just passed halfway. Jason Keene still out front. Dale Reinhardt in second. Steve Trendell third. Battle on the speedway still for that fourth and fifth position as Brent McLean in fifth is still hot on the tire tracks of that number 88 of Ryan Dick. Those two did get together a few weeks, a couple months ago now at Salvo Speedway. A little bit of history between those two. McLean trying to maybe see if he can work to the inside on the 88 of Dick, but Dick able to kind of protect that middle groove, and McLean can't quite get down to the inside lane. Lap 23 up on the board. Jason Keene, Dale Reinhardt still here top 2. Steve Trendell in third. Ryan Dick fourth. Brent McLean in fifth. Keene's going to have a little bit of lap traffic as he's trying to close in on the back bumper of Andrew Massey. This time by Brent McLean, and the 47 machine's down to the inside on the 88 of Ryan Dick. Dick on the top, McLean on the bottom. Move the 47 machine up to fourth. Oh, Dick with a big move into 3 and 4 with an absolute shot to the back bumper of the 47 machine. Brent McLean somehow sorts it out. Ryan Dick now back to fifth. McLean now going to try to set his sights on the 46 of Steve Trendell. Lap number 26 up on the board of this 40-lap feature event for the OSCAAR Modifieds Modifieds as they work down back into 1 and 2. Dale Reinhardt still only a handful of car lengths, now maybe 2 behind the back bumper of that 18 of Jason Keene. Jason Keene, Dale Reinhardt still here top 2 as they work underneath the start-finish line. 10 laps to go in this one. Steve Trendell on the 46 machine in third. Brent McLean now run fourth. Ryan Dick fifth. Wally Wilson in sixth. This time by as he worked underneath the stripe. The top two closing in. Jason Keen's car slipping away just a little bit. That time by the 51 was 2/10 quicker. 8 laps to go in this one. We'll see if the 51 of Dale Reinhardt has anything for Jason Keen in the final 8 laps in this one. That time by Keen a smidge bit faster than the 51 car. Trendell running in the 3rd spot. McLean in 4th. Ryan Dick running in the 5th spot, but that battle for the race lead. Still continuing to heat up with only 6 laps to go. Jason Keen out front. Dale Reinhardt's closed that gap within a half car length as he worked down the back straight into 3 and 4. Reinhardt closing in on that back bumper, this time by 5 laps to go for the 18 of Jason Keen. So the hang-on got away on that 47 of Brent McLean as that car slowed quite a bit off the pace. Ryan Dick is now pulled up to the back bumper as McLean trying to work around the 48 of Mathers. That's bunched up the field here as they work back into 3 and 4. McLean on the outside trying to go around the lap car of David Mathers. Something's going awry on that 47 machine. He's about a second off the pace. This time by, though, they're going to have 2 laps to go this time for the 18 of Jason Keen. Reinhardt and Keen battling out 2 to go this time by. Racing Keen trying to hang on to this one, but Dale Reinhardt right in the tire tracks. They work down the back straight into 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. Reinhardt, Keen, this time off a turn 4, the red flags in the air, 1 more lap to go. Reinhardt going to try to work into 1 and 2 one more time. Trying to see the hoop over the back bumper, the 18 of Jason Keen. Keen holding on a nice steady wheel. Dale Reinhardt, 1 more crack at it in 3 and 4, but no dice. Jason Keen is going to pick up the feature on. Dale Reinhardt comes home 3rd. Steve Trendell will come home 3rd. Excuse me, Dale Reinhardt 2nd. Trendell will be 3rd. Hanging on to 4th will be the 47 of Brent McLean, and 5th, the 8 of Ryan Dick. Of Jason Keen. Slide in here and try to grab her in here with Jason. Well, Jason, you were able to kind of take the race lead in the middle part of the field, hanging on to it with the 51 right on your back bumper. How was this 18 car able to get the job done here today for you guys?
Yeah, the 51 was real fast. We kept the pressure on. I had to drive quick laps every lap. And the 18 was working good. I got to thank my sponsors, Oakville Automotive Machine Shop, and Racing Stuff, Oakville Trailers.
There you go, fans. Having a round of applause here. Feature winner, the 18 of Jason Keen. Slide in and grab her in with our 2nd place finisher, the 51 of Dale Reinhardt. Well, Dale, you were keeping the 18 on us. You just couldn't quite get there. How was this 51 car here for you guys today?
It was working good. We were maybe a little bit better in the center of the turns, but he could definitely get us going down the straightaways. I just like to thank all my sponsors, SGR Plumbing, Scott Reinhardt Trailer Sales. A bunch of family and friends are in the stands tonight, so shout out to them as well.
There you go, fans. Coming home 2nd, the 51 of Dale Reinhardt. Slide in here and grab over their 3rd place finisher, the 46 of Steve Trendell. Well, Steve, you guys were hanging on to the race lead there for a little bit. Lost a little bit of ground, but you still come home 3rd. How was this 46 machine working for you guys here today?
It was okay. We were just missing that 10th or 2 that Dale and Jason had. I tried to hang on the outside, but you can only do it so much here. And yeah, I knew there was a gap after Dale, so I just figured let's just get into 3rd and settle in here and bring it home in one piece. I just want to thank Tyler Liscombe, Overkill Enterprise, Nick 519 Tint, Neil Strom Bin and Truck Service, OK Tire, Grisdale Race Products, Brian McDonald Fabrication, the fans that came out today. It's been a long day. Hopefully the super late feature goes good, but yeah, it was a fun day.
There you go, fans. Coming home 3rd, the 46 of Steve Trendell.